In this video, we're going to learn how to recover from a lost password on a router. The process is very similar to a switch in that what we're going to do is we're essentially going to tell the machine to bypass the configuration file, then reload everything with a fresh configuration, then import the old configuration file in and change the password. So that's what we're going to do with this. Well, what I have to do is I have to restart this router, and then during this restart process, I have to hit the control break in order to get into the ROM Mon mode. So that's the steps that we're going to take. First is I'm going to reset this router and get into ROM Mon mode by holding down the control break keys. Now that we're in ROM Mon mode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure the registry so that way it will bypass the configuration file. And the way we do that is we type in the command config and 0x2142, and that is the code to bypass the configuration file. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and then it says you must restart to take on the new configuration. So next I'm going to restart this device. Now that I've restarted this router, it clearly doesn't have its configuration file or it skipped its configuration file because it's asking for initial configuration. I am not going to do an initial configuration with this. And so I'm just going to hit no. So we see that there's some interfaces that are coming up and coming down there. So next what I can do is get into the enable mode, and now I've bypassed the password. So I'm in this device. The next command takes the configuration file and loads it into the running configuration. And that is if we do a copy, start, run. So we're taking the startup file and we're copying it to the running file because right now there's not a configuration that's running on this. So I'm going to do copy, start, run, and we're going to copy it over. And yes, we do. And then that should now do the configuration on this device and bring everything up to par. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to do a show run to take a look to see, make sure that all of our configurations is on here. Yes, in fact, it is. We see our configurations on this device. So then next what we're going to do is we're going to enable. Oh, I do need to be in the global configuration mode. So let's get in the global configuration mode and we'll do enable secret. And then we'll do that same secure 2 as we had before. And we hit enter on that. Now that password is configured on there. And then now we need to save this. So we'll exit out of here and copy. And this time we're going to go from the running configuration to the startup configuration. So we'll accept that. And now this is saved with the new password. So the one last thing that we need to do is we need to set it so that way when this gets reloaded, it's not going to bypass the configuration file again. So to do that, we have to be in the global configuration mode. And within the global configuration mode, we're going to type in config, register, and then the code or the registry setting that's going to then take a look at it's not going to bypass the configuration file, but actually going to load it up. So that is 2102. So we need to type in 0x2102. And there you have it. We are now set up where, and then if I want to verify that, actually, I could exit and do a show version, and I will scroll through here and take a look at it. It will be set to 2102 at the next reload. So there you have it. We are now set up and good to go, and we've bypassed the password and still kept all of our same configurations.